All right, what's up everybody? Welcome in, good morning. Got some orders to ship out this morning. Slide you guys over and get this all set up. Got a few orders going out this morning. We got 2 Depop and all the rest are eBay orders. I think I have 13 eBay orders from yesterday. It was a really good, 13 orders yesterday. I think I had one of those came from today, but the rest all came from yesterday. Really good day in sales yesterday on eBay. We haven't listed in like 2 days, so I figured sales would start to taper off, but yesterday was on fire. Like all throughout the day, I was just constantly getting offers, constantly getting orders. So yesterday was good. $596 in sales just on eBay yesterday. So yeah, hop on in. Let me know what you guys sold yesterday. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to drop them in the chat. What's up, Juliet? First one here. Welcome in. Shipping out orders. We almost ran out of poly bags today. You'll see I'm going to be using eBay poly bags. I don't really use them too often, but I forgot to order another round of bags, so they're coming later on today. Luckily, we have like stashed poly bag supplies just in case we start to run low and I kind of forget. So we're going to be using those today. You're going to see eBay poly bags for the first time in a while on my live. What's up, Natalie? What's up, Melissa? What's up, Kevin? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. Yeah, I don't really use the eBay bags because, to be honest, they're kind of expensive. I use the free quarterly coupons, and usually when I use those, I grab either tape or I'll grab boxes with the quarterly coupons. I don't really grab the bags because I can get the bags super cheap on Amazon. So it's all something I got from you on Whatnot. Let's go. Let's go. I have a feeling people are going to be selling a lot of stuff that they get from us because with Whatnot shows and then with Listed, there's lots of opportunity to buy and resell from us. So what's up, Amy? Welcome in. Yeah, there's lots of opportunity. There's lots of opportunity right now. If you guys go over to Listed right now, there's a bunch of good lots. I just saw this morning there's a Lululemon lot that popped up. It's $1,000 for 60 pieces of Lululemon. Has a bunch of new with tags in it. Chris's Untuck It lot's still available. So if you want to Untuck It for $13.50, brand new in the bag, like there's some crazy stuff available over there right now. So you guys are going to be reselling a lot from us. And then my Wholesale Connect that I have for Ralph Lauren just posted their very first lot yesterday as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to be able to bring you guys my direct connections to Wholesale. And I just tell them those people like, hey, I don't want any more of your stuff. If you do send it a little bit for my Whatnot shows. That's cool. But the rest, I want you to just offload on List It and give the opportunity to the resellers in the community. So you guys are going to see a lot of those lots popping up over the last few days. Try to use your quarterly coupon. I think I used mine in the beginning of last quarter, so I should be good. But yeah, I probably have the one from this. Maybe I use it. Maybe I forgot mine. I don't know. I don't ever look anymore because I don't really use the eBay supplies. I used to use them a lot when I was a brand new reseller, and I was like, oh, I'll just grab the eBay supplies. But yeah, the only time I use them, the only time I buy them is when I got the coupon, and sometimes I forget. They should put up a notification on your profile to let you know that you have a quarterly coupon available. That'd be smart of them. So yeah, you have until June 30th. Yeah, if it's this quarter, you have until June 30th. This quarter hasn't ended. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to ship out some orders. First up, let's go ahead and do the let's do eBay orders first. We're going to auto order today. First sale is a women's Eileen Fisher. This is a ribbed crew neck sweater. Nothing too crazy about this one, just a nice ribbed sweater. I don't think it's made out of anything special. I don't think, maybe it is. Yeah, it's wool. So it's a petite wool, large. Picked this up for only $2.14 at the thrift store, and this one sold for $27 plus shipping. If you guys are new here, everything is plus shipping. I don't do any free shipping on my account, so if you ever hear me sell something, it's always plus shipping. Now, the one thing I hate about these eBay bags is they're really small. I should have ordered the bigger ones, but I should be able to fit it all in here. So, boom, there you go. The good thing about the eBay bags is the stickiness on them is really good, and these are like the thicker poly bags. I used to use these all the time. This is all I would ever order was the eBay bags, and then I found some cheaper options. All right, this one's going to ship out for 14 ounces. Let's see, 14 ounces. Yeah, no sales on Poshmark yesterday. No sales on Mercari yesterday. Of course, I'm not getting any sales on Mercari, but really slow day for Poshmark. I think I got 1 or 2 offers yesterday on Posh. They were both like super low offers, so I just rejected them. But yeah, super slow yesterday. And then eBay was like on freaking fire. It was just all day yesterday I was getting sales. It was a good day. Good day for eBay. All right, that one shipped. Next up, we got a men's Linksole sweater. Linksole is a golf brand. I don't pick up this brand too often if it's just a plain golf polo, but I do pick it up if it's something like this. And this is one of like the lightweight shirt hoodies. Picked this up for $7.46, and this one sold for $22.50. What's up, Bobby? Sold for $22.50 over on eBay. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted because I had it listed for $24.99 plus ship. $24.99 plus ship. That's just going to slide right in the bag and ship out. Of course, again, if you guys have any questions about reselling, about anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. This is a great time to ask your questions because I get to answer them on live instead of through the DMs or through the messages. Much easier to answer them on live. So we're going to ship out for 15 ounces. I'm paying $6.25 and the buyer's paying $9 for shipping. Boom, boom. Next up, let's see what we got next. Next up, let's do this. I'm gonna have to ship a couple of these in the bigger bags because they just won't fit. So, any house update? No update yet. We haven't had any offers. So until we get an offer, we won't be able to put an offer on another house. Robert Graham men's medium shirt. Picked this up for $6.96. This one sold for $25. Just a basic Robert Graham. It's got a decent pattern to it. It's like plaid. It's got a little bit of stripage in it, different colors all the way through, got a good flip cuff, but this isn't one of like the super high-end Robert Grahams. I had it listed for $35 and I got a best offer yesterday of $25 and I just decided to take that offer. So nice sale. This is just going to slide right into the bag, just like so. And this one's gonna weigh 10 ounces. Buyer paid $6.95 and I'm paying $5.14. eBay took off for me also yesterday, only one Poshmark and of course 0 Mercari. Natalie, I'm right there with you. Same exact thing. Mercari's dead. I mean, I've stopped cross-listing there because it's so dead, but yeah, Mercari's it's a dead platform. I don't know how they're in business anymore, to be honest. Can you tell me what your ASP is on eBay? Yes, I can go over to Nifty really quick. Insights. Cool thing about Nifty is I can actually show ASP and all that stuff. ASP this is across all platforms, but eBay is where I get most of my sales, so it should be right around the same for all platforms. $38.20 is my average sales price, average profit per order, sales, all that good stuff. This is a good thing about Nifty is when I get a question like that, just hop right over and I can show you exactly what my average sales price is because all my orders get updated right into Nifty. Do you put a minimum offer accepted on your listings so you can't lowball? That's a good question. Only if the item is $25 or less, I don't put any best offer on. Usually if it's $25 or more, I'll put best offer on, unless it's some case where I know the item's gonna sell super fast for full price and then I won't put a best offer on it. But typically that's the rule for me is 25 or less, no best offer. Because with those items, I don't have much wiggle room. I'm paying, $5 to $7 for a men's Ralph Lauren shirt at the thrift store. If I put it up for $22.99, I can't accept an $18 offer. It just doesn't make sense. I won't make a $10 profit on that. Minimum of $10 profit is what I'm looking for. So yeah, I just have best offers off on that. Things are super slow. I'm used to a couple sales a day. Well, it is summer slowdown right now, so expect it. There's going to be a lot of comments like this on all videos. It happens every single year this time. The last couple of years I've been on social media, I see the same thing. Everybody comes in and says, my sales are slow, everything's slowing down, reselling is dead. And it's because it's summer slowdown. Every store, every retail store, they all have the same issues. People aren't shopping online. They still are shopping online, but they're not shopping online as frequently as they were just a few months ago. So minus 50, which is great, but I feel like I'd increase sales if I lowered prices. You could. 50-50 is a great average sales price. So we focus not so much on average sales price, we focus more on volume sales. So I used to focus on ASP, like when I first started, and that was when I had a full-time job. I didn't do this full-time, right? And then we hired on Mom, we went full-time. I had to have enough inventory for her to list, so I couldn't just look for items that were high sales price because she wouldn't have enough work to do. And I actually enjoy doing the lower sale price because you get more orders, get more volume going out. So yeah, if you want to do that, start looking for items that have a lower ASP. The Ralph Lauren shirts, for example, I sell Ralph Lauren like hotcakes, but they're lower ASP. So it brings down that ASP, my average sales price, because of that. If I go into my orders right now and I just type in Ralph, Give me 1 second. Let me load this in. So as you can see, these are usually lower sale price items. There's a couple high ones like the one we're going to ship out today for 50 bucks. But typically Ralph Lauren is a $22.99. Those are both new with tags. 24, 20, 32, 24, 22. So those are lower ASPs, but in the last 90 days, I've sold 169 Ralph Lauren items. So I'm okay because I'm moving such volume with that. I'm okay taking a little bit of a hit on my ASP because I know I'm going to move those quick. I just made my first sale since March on Mercari this morning. It was a pair of leggings. It still leaves me with over 850 pairs to go. Yeah, nice, nice. Oh, that's from your big haul. Nice, awesome. Then when you allow offers, do you put a minimum? No, I don't put a minimum. I just leave best offer open for negotiation, but I don't know. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it's worth it to take time to go in and like set your lowest price on each one of your items when you're doing listings. So I don't do that. If somebody comes in with a super low offer, I'll counter high or I'll just decline, but I don't go in and do a minimum offer. How do I make it so I pay less for shipping on label? So it's within your settings. Let me see if I can find it. Somebody asked me about this yesterday. Not yesterday, but the day before. It's under account. Is it shipping preferences? Give me 1 second. Here it is. So you're going to go to, you're going to click on your eBay. Just click on this. It says My eBay right here. Let me see if I can do this. My eBay. And then you're going to go to Account. Hopefully it doesn't show anything crazy here. Okay, go to Account and then go to Shipping Preferences down at the bottom left. And then right here where it says Carrier Rate Settings, Standard Rates without discount. That's what you're going to change it to. If you give the discount, that means you're going to give your carrier discount to your buyer. If you change that to Standard Rates without discount, you just hit Edit, Standard Rates without discount, you'll change it over and then you don't have to give the discounted rates to your buyer. We did that for a while where we were giving the discounted rates to the buyer. It didn't change our sales at all. I didn't see a difference in sales. I saw a difference in the profit that I was making, so I just changed it back. I did it for like a month and it didn't make sense. I just sold a pair of shoes on eBay. Thought it was your eBay K-Way. Ka-ching, nice. You just sold one? Nice, let's go. Oh, you thought a sale came through on my end. Nope, you got that sale this time. What percent do you promote on eBay? 7% across the board. I was at 9%. We adjusted to 7%. I did 9% because Surfs does 9%, so I wanted to test it out. I saw a big increase in sales from, I think I was at 3%, and I moved it to 9%. No, I was at 5%. Sorry, I was at 5%. I moved it to 9%. Saw a huge increase in sales. Like sales were booming. It was great. I was like, all right, let me try to find the middle ground on this. So I went to 7%. Sales have not dipped that much. I will say it's summer slowdown compared to when I increased it back in, I think October of last year is when I increased it. So I'm going to test it out for the next few seasons and see if I don't see an increase or a decrease. I'm going to keep it at 7%. If I do see a decrease, obviously I'll bring it back up. So yeah, good question though. All right, let's get back to shipping. Appreciate all the questions. Keep them coming. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. This is a good time to get all your questions answered. Like I said, on live instead of, through the DMs or something like that. It's much easier to get the question answered on live. Next up, men's poncho shirt. You guys have seen these for the last few days. Another one sold. This is a men's 2XL poncho shirt. $54.99 is what I sold it for. I got these in a bulk buy. Somebody reached out on Instagram, said, hey, I got a bunch of poncho shirts. I was like, cool. What's your price? We came up with a price. They shipped them to me. I listed them. And I don't even know how many of these I've sold. I got 75 total. I probably have sold 35 in less than a month. So the other 35 will probably be gone by next month. What platform should a beginner start on? When I first started, I started on eBay. I started on eBay first. And the reason I started on eBay is because eBay is where you'll get the most sales and it's also the hardest to learn. So if you learn the hardest one first, all the other ones are super easy to learn. And to be honest, it's not really hard to learn eBay. The biggest learning curve is shipping. Once you learn how to do shipping, you're good to go. But eBay, out of all platforms besides Amazon, has the most buyers. It has more buyers than Poshmark, more buyers than Mercari, way more buyers than Depop. So that's what I would suggest. If you want to see more sales, learn a platform. learn a platform that's going to help your business grow, I would go with eBay. If you start with Depop or start with Poshmark, sure, they're super easy to learn, they're super easy to ship with, but trust me, you won't get the same sales volume as you do with eBay. It's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Hi, Lag. What's up, Lag? All right, next up, we got another poncho shirt. This is a men's extra large. This one is a pearl snap, as you can see from the front. This one sold for $55 as well. Going out the door, not to the same buyer, to a different buyer, but I took a best offer on this one. I have these listed for $65, but I told everybody I'm gonna be I'll take a little bit of a lower offer on these, so I got some wiggle room. So Walmart has more buyers. Walmart online, probably. You're actually probably right about that. Walmart's online service is a little bit newer compared to all of them, so there's not a lot of people that know that they can shop on Walmart online, but you actually are probably right. There's more shoppers on Walmart. What's up, Travis George? What's up? Travis is in the house. 13 ounces. This one's going to go out for $6.25. I want you guys, since you start, I see how hard you work, and I love what you've done. Very happy for you. You earned it. I'm 20+ year seller. Also brick and mortar. Nice. Brick and mortar. I'm envious of that. I kind of want to eventually do like a brick and mortar spot. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes into owning a brick and mortar, but I think growing out the social media presence, if I ever wanted to like attack like a brick and mortar location, I think using my socials and bringing customers to it will definitely help. I think that's down the road though. I don't have any ambition to do it anytime soon, but I do want to open a brick and mortar, something like a Plato's Closet or like an Uptown Cheapskate where local people bring their items to me, I buy their items, and then unlike Plato's Closet and Uptown Cheapskate, I would sell majority of the stuff that I get in online, and then I would just fill the store with, enough stuff to keep the store filled. But I'd be able to take in more volume, do things like whatnot shows. Now that we have a platform to wholesale, I could literally buy stuff locally and sell it wholesale right to my followers. I think that would be pretty cool. So do videos of the new house when you get it and the new setup. Love videos like that. We will. I plan to. I actually plan to. Chris has a good video. If you haven't watched Chris at Peak's channel, go check his channel out. He went over our whole setup, basically. He showed this house, how small this house is and how much volume we do out of this house. Really, really good video. He did a great job on it. Before we leave, like probably a day or two before we leave, I'm literally going to take a tour around the house before we leave and show you how small it is with everything out of it. And then do a tour of the new house and like our setup in the garage and all that stuff. I plan to do that because I want to show you guys again how small this house is, how we're doing this operation out of it. It's not big at all. It's very, very small. Once I get a list, unlist it, I have to pull down several listings, and then I'll probably get suspended by Poshmark for delisting too much. Facts. That's unfortunate. There's nothing you can do to avoid that. Unfortunately, Poshmark is crazy about delisting right now, but it's only delisting if you just listed the items. So keep that in mind. If your items are 60 days or older, you're allowed to delist them on Poshmark. You shouldn't have an issue. The reason people are getting suspended right now is because they like just list something on eBay and Poshmark. A week later, it sells on eBay, and that is under the 60 days. So Poshmark is dinging your account for delisting under 60 days, even though they tell you that you're allowed to do that in the rules. So just keep that in mind. If your items are over 60 days and you put them on List It and you pull them down off Poshmark if they sell, then you shouldn't have an issue. If you have questions about brick and mortar, reach out. I had 2 stores for over 20 years long. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely will. I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon, but I do think it would be cool to be able to have your own brick and mortar store, and then that would be a whole different channel, that'd be a whole different content style, and I think a lot of people would enjoy that. So, do you say eBay has more viruses? I just found you on here by chance. What do you mean buyers? I said buyers, not viruses. Sorry, maybe you misheard me. Buyers. They have more buyers than any other like pre-owned platform. Like I said, Amazon has more. Somebody brought up Walmart has more. Most likely Walmart has more for their online site as well. I don't really factor in Walmart because it's kind of new concept that just came up within like the last like 5-10 years that you can send stuff into Walmart like you do on Amazon and they're able to sell it for you. But when it comes to like the big ones like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Etsy, even like Whatnot, places like that, eBay has way more buyers than all those platforms. So that's why I suggest starting there first, because you're going to see more traction on that platform. And the thing when you first start is you want to actually start getting sales, because that makes it seem like it's actually going to work. If you put your stuff on Mercari right now, you're not going to get any sales. It's just literally going to sit there. You're never going to get a sale. So then you'll be like, this doesn't work. But if you go to something like eBay, you're going to get sales. I'm so new trying to resell that I don't know what I don't know yet. I don't know what to even ask. So I'm on here sitting back and watch. You guys seem to really have this whole thing figured out. I appreciate it. Yeah, sit back and watch. We go over sales every morning. We put out content all the time showing what we do. We try to make it as transparent as possible. That's why I like doing these lives too, so you guys can come in, ask me just direct questions, and I can get them answered for you. But yeah, sit back and relax and hang out, and I'm sure somebody else will ask a question that you have, or maybe you didn't think you have, but now you know you have, and I'll answer that question for them, and it'll help you out too. Next up, good sale right here. We just showed the Ralph Lauren, so I'll show this one. This is a Ralph Lauren hoodie, but it's like that buffalo plaid hoodie. It's a really, really good design. Anything buffalo plaid and a decent brand usually sells really well. It's just a classic look. So this one was a men's size medium. I picked this up on a Whatnot show. I think I bought it from Profit Monsters Drew. If you don't know who he is, he has a channel on YouTube. He has an Instagram page. Hopped in his show, and I forget what I paid for this. I think I paid like 13 bucks or something like that. I knew it was a good piece, so I picked it up, and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping. Mercari isn't what it used to be, facts. Mercari is not what it used to be. Yeah, a Walmart is more of a third-party seller. Yep, that's basically what it is. You send your stuff in just like you send it into Amazon, and they pack it up and ship it out. I always find it funny, Travis. I watch videos online now of Walmart online resellers, and there's a lady on Facebook. I see her videos pop up every once in a while when I first log into Facebook, and she literally goes to Walmart and buys Walmart clearance and then resells the Walmart clearance back on Walmart. It's like the concept, the craziness, the way you can make money nowadays is crazy. You can literally go into Walmart, buy clearance, and then sell it back to people on Walmart.com and make a profit. Why Walmart doesn't just put it on Walmart.com, I have no clue, but maybe they're trying to, show that they didn't make money on that, so they get a little tax write-off at the end of the year. Who knows? But yeah, craziness. You can literally resell Walmart products back on Walmart.com to make money. So, do you do flat rate? Do you flat rate ship costs on eBay? No, I do calculated shipping on everything. So everything is based off where the buyer lives. Easiest way to do it is you literally go and set up your listing, just like that hoodie that I just shipped out. Once you're done with your listing, you set it on the scale. It weighs 1 pound. That weighed 1 pound, 8 ounces. So I always round up to 2 pounds. It's the same exact thing. But 1 pound, 8 ounces, you can put that into your listing, charge it to the customer. It's calculated shipping. It will calculate based off where they live and how big your package is, what it will cost to ship that item out. So just do calculated shipping. Flat rate, you can always mess up on. So if that went to, let's say, it went to Hawaii, for example, and not so much ground advantage. Let's say it's a big priority package, and it's going to either to Florida or it's going to Hawaii. It'll be two different prices, very, very different prices, because those are very, very far apart from each other. If I live in Florida, I'm shipping to Florida, it's usually way cheaper than if I am going to ship all the way to Hawaii. So flat rate, I don't go with it. I know a lot of people that do flat rate because they make money on some orders and they lose money on others, and it all ends up being a wash at the end. But if you just do calculated, do it correctly, you'll always make money on your orders. So that's the hustle. Yep, selling Walmart, selling back on Walmart. No, eBay has more buyers, not viruses. eBay has no, well, maybe they do have viruses, but they have more buyers. So I buy items on eBay and sell them back to eBay sometimes. That's eBay to eBay arbitrage. It's good. I know a lot of people that do that. Rake and Profit, you guys probably know him. Some of you in the chat probably know him. He does eBay to Amazon arbitrage. So he buys books on eBay. And the cool thing is you can literally scan the back of the book on your computer screen, and you can look up exactly what it's going to sell for on Amazon. Then he buys them on eBay cheaper and then resells them on Amazon for more money. And he does that all from his computer. He's just literally like scrolling through eBay, looking for a book. Oh, they have the picture of the label on the back. Scan. Okay, that one's a good Amazon book. They only have it for $15 on eBay. It sells for $70 on Amazon. Buy that book, have it delivered, and then just put it right back on Amazon and ship it back to Amazon. And the good thing about Amazon and places like Walmart, when you're selling, you're not keeping any of that inventory usually at your house unless you're doing FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant on Amazon. I don't know what it's called on Walmart, but probably pretty much the same thing. That's when you ship everything from your house. So if somebody buys something on Amazon, you're the one shipping it to them. Whereas if you do Prime shipping fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, you ship all your product to them and they take care of it for you. that's golden because then you don't have any inventory just sitting around your house. It's very, very nice. Did I ship out the right order? Why does it just still show my poncho shirt? Oh, I forgot to grab this one. Can you go grab this for me?
No.
Yeah, you can. It's a poncho men's medium slim fit. It's the one with the regular buttons. I combined that box though, so it's just everything is in the same box out there.
Wait,
How did I forget that? Poncho men's medium slim fit with the regular buttons. Medium slim fit with the regular buttons. It should be like in the middle of that box somewhere. Damn, how did I forget that? Anyways, I said, can you grab that? She said, no. Are you edging today? God, you're so how did I get into your live and get to that question? Like literally like get into your live surfs and you're talking about edging. All right, everybody always asks me, how do I combine orders on eBay? This is exactly how you combine an order on eBay. See this person? They bought two separate orders from me, both Peter Millar shirts, one for $27.99, one for $22.99. I want to combine both of these orders together. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on both like this. You're going to go to shipping, and then you're going to get labeled. This is going to show this guy's address, so don't show up at his house. I just want to do this to show you. So obviously, those two orders are still separate, right? We're on the separate page. What we're going to do is hit select all, and then we're going to hit combine. Now this order is into one order, and then I've just put in my label information, and I can order my label right from eBay, and I'm able to ship both of those together in the same package. Why eBay that makes that so difficult, I don't know, but that's how you combine an order on eBay. What's edging? Don't Google it. Don't Google it, lag. Don't Google it. Surfs is a dirty minded man. That's all you have to know. He's dirty. They're talking about edging yesterday when I got into their live, and I'm like, oh my God, this is definitely a Surfs Up live. I've been a seller on eBay for 4 years. I have some major life changes coming shortly, and I would like to majorly size down my inventory. I don't have social media. Any suggestions? Well, Carla, a couple things you can do. You can fire up a Whatnot show if you wanted to start wholesaling that stuff, or you want to start moving that stuff, or I just literally started a platform called List It. We started it what would be 10 days ago now. We've done almost 25,000 in sales, and most of those sales are from people just like you who want to move product and they want to be able to wholesale it off, and they want to be able to discount it a little bit and give people a good deal, other resellers. So listed.net is what it is, lystit.net. Yeah, don't Google that. Don't Google it. lystit.net. You can apply to sell. That's our platform on the District app. You can list your items, list them in wholesale lots, so lots of 5, lots of 10s, lots of 50s. I don't care what you do. And then you just pass a good deal on to other resellers. Other resellers buy it who need inventory, who are not in a very good area. There's tons of them out there that are like that. They buy it off of you. You make a little bit of money. Everybody wins. We make a 5% commission on everything that sells on the platform, just being fully transparent with you guys. But what I'm trying to do is build a wholesale platform so resellers can come. Resellers can not only list their own items for sale, but they can also look for new inventory for sale. So right now we have like 109 lots available for resellers out there. Some lots are, from resellers and they're not so good. They're not like money makers. They're just resellers trying to offload their stuff, and it just doesn't make sense. But then there is other lots that are really, really good. So like I said, 25 grand in sales, almost 25 grand in sales in the last 10 days on there. So obviously we have good lots that are getting put up. So go check it out. If you want to wholesale your stuff, there's a seller application. You just hop on and apply to sell. And then I'm the one who looks at those and accepts them. Right now I'm accepting all applications. So feel free to head over there and see if you can move your product there. That's my suggestion. You don't need a following, because on that platform, I am actually the person who runs it, and I can share all the listings to all my social media followers. So if I see a really good lot that got listed that people can make good money on, I will take that lot, I will share it to my socials, and I will get sales for your item. So there's no barrier to entry. Also, nobody's tried to go live yet on List It, but if you guys go live on List It, you let me know beforehand. I can actually share your live straight to my social media following. So it'll pop up on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page. Just like I was live, everybody will get a notification, but they will see your face. So now you don't have to grow your social media. You can use my social media to sell your items. So if you have a whole bunch of, let's say you got a whole big old deal of Polo Ralph Lauren, you're like, K-Way, this would be perfect for your audience. I'm like, cool. You want to wholesale this all off? Go live and just create reseller boxes right there on live and wholesale it off straight to my community, and people will love it. So yeah, listed.net, go check it out. But yeah, there's no barrier to entry. Like literally just imagine if you could fire up a Whatnot show and use my Whatnot to fire up your show. That's basically what you're doing. You're putting my audience's eyes on your live. There's no barrier to entry with that. So nobody's tried it yet. As soon as somebody does it, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna show you guys. Yesterday you guys saw when I went live with in the Goodwill, Chris just listed his Untuck It lot. He has another lot right now that's up. That's a crazy deal. It's $13.50 for brand new Untuck It delivered right to your door per unit. It's a wild price. But I went live yesterday. I was actually able to take his listings off of his list it and bring it into my live and then sell it on my live. So I didn't need him on my live. I can just go through and pick anybody's listings, bring them into my live, and then wholesale them off. So I'm able to get you guys sales. So that's my goal, is to just create a super transparent platform for wholesale and also help other people sell items too. So it's like a win-win-win-win-win for everybody. Everybody wins on that platform. 2 years old, I did not know you can combine shipping that way. Yes. Yep, that's how you do combined shipping. I don't know why they make it so difficult. I don't know why they don't just let you combine it off the main page, why you got to go from one page to another. It doesn't make any sense to do it that way. Where do you purchase your shipping labels from? Is a platform. So on eBay, you buy them right from eBay. On like List It, like I was just talking about, you can buy them right on List It. On Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, you have your shipping set up, and when you list your item, you put in your weights, and then the platforms will email you the label, or you can go on the platform and download the label and ship it. So it depends on what platform you're selling on, but right now on eBay, I'm buying my labels directly on eBay. eBay gives the sellers a discounted rate, and they charge the buyers retail rate, so you actually make a little bit of money on your shipping too. Yeah, everybody always asks me about that, so I always like to show it. It doesn't happen too often where I get somebody to come in on my eBay account and buy 2 different items, but every time I do, I like to showcase it. So, will you able to give feedback on your lots you see listed? Would you be able to give feedback on lots you see listed? Like right now, show you guys what lots are listed and which ones are good. I can do that if you want me to. Just let me know if that's what you're asking. Having issues connecting Nifty to eBay, do you have any suggestions? Reach out to support. Support is great on Nifty. So if you just reach out to support, within 24 hours, you get a response with like a full thing about how to connect or whatever issues you're having. So reach out to support. It's at the bottom of Nifty. Most likely within an hour, you're going to have a response from them. So who pays shipping on List It? You decide that. So just like eBay, you can get free shipping, you can do calculated shipping, or you can do flat rate shipping. You put in your weight and measurements as you're listing your lot. So if you do your lot beforehand, it's a box like that. I would highly suggest doing the weight and measurements. Charge it to the customer. They use Shippo, so rates are pretty similar to Pirate Ship. Doesn't cost you any more. And also if you ship, if you sell unlisted, just understand there's no fees on shipping. So feel free to charge the proper shipping on your items, because you're not going to have fees taken out of that. So keep that in mind when you're listing. Just don't do what people did back in the day on eBay and do like $1 with like $5,000 shipping, because we will catch that and we will pull your listing. Because obviously we have to make a fees on our end too. So, do you price Nuitag Ariat shirts like Ralph Lauren? Nuitag Ariat shirts depends. If they have like a big old hit or like an Ariat going down the sleeve, completely different. And also some Ralph Lauren shirts are more expensive than regular Ralph Lauren shirts too. They have big hits on them, they're gonna be worth more. So it really just depends. Just signed up for List It. I definitely have some inventory to move. Nice. I'll accept your, I can do it right now actually. Head over to listit.net. Actually, we have it set up so it looks like a website now. It's really cool. They moved it all around. Edging goes a lot around the flower beds. It does. It does go around the flower beds. Let me see. You just sent in your app. Let me see this really quick. Sorry, we're sidetracking now. We got lots of questions. The good thing about live is I can go off the rails for a second and then come back in and keep shipping. All right, your seller application was accepted. I listed my first 2 lots last night. Would you be able to critique and see what I should improve? Stephanie, yes, I can. Stephanie, which lots are yours? Just let me know like the title or what you have in your lots, and I can try to help you. How do you set up shipping? How do I set shipping flat rate? Example, men's shirt $6.99 on eBay. You do that within your while you're listing. If you have just a regular setup, like I have business policy, so I'd have to create a business policy for flat rate shipping. If you just have regular shipping, when you're doing the shipping at the very bottom of the listing, you're just going to select flat rate shipping, and then you're going to charge it. I can't show you that on my end because again, I have business policy. So is that a small Home Depot box? Yeah, you get those at Home Depot. We usually buy that was consignment that came in, but We usually buy our boxes just from Walmart because it's down the street. So using Nifty flat rate, nice. 2 dress lots, secondhand squeeze. Okay, let's go see these really quick. I'll show you guys what the listings look like too. So these are all wholesale lots that are available right now. This is yours? Yeah, this is yours. Okay. So you have 22 pieces for $185 plus $57 shipping. That would be over $10 a piece, right? What I found is keeping your pieces under $10 usually helps with shipping costs. So what's that? 185 plus 57.96. Yeah, so you're at $11 per unit. Now let's see some of the pieces you have in here. You have Piranha, Outdoor Voices, Cynthia, Tommy Bahama, Bowden, Free People, Kate Spade, Anthropology overalls. I think you're $11 a unit. What do you think average sales price is on this stuff on eBay? Let's just throw it out there. What's average sales price on eBay on all these? Or everybody in the chat can talk about this too, because this will give some context to a seller. So what do you guys think based off this brand's list? What do you think the average sales price is on this lot on eBay? Because I have an idea in my head and I just want to see what the community thinks. So what do you think on average you'll get per unit on this lot if you sold it on eBay? Let me look at your other lot too. Dress lot, I think this is your other lot right here. $275 for 18 pieces. You got a lot of new tags in here, it looks like. Bowden, Kate Spade, J. Jill, Marley, Lily, Velvet. I don't know a lot of these brands. I'm not a women's clothing seller, so it's gonna be hard, but I can see Gap in here. I can see Torrid. I can see based off your price, you're really, really high. Yeah, $11 a unit is a little high. That's what I was thinking too. 275 plus 57 equals divided by 18. On this lot, you are at $18.44 a unit. Granted, these are all new with tag dresses, so there are a couple heavy hitters in here, but for example, this Gap dress, I would say is probably an $18 unit. Torrid, same thing. The Ralph Lauren dress, same thing. You have a couple heavy hitters like the Patagonia, the Kate Spade, the Lily. Those are probably your heavy hitters, but the rest is kind of like you're basically at the price you're going to sell it at. So yeah, as a reseller, I wouldn't go over $8 a dress with shipping. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking on that lot too. So I think you're a little high. On this lot, you have more wiggle room. I think your price can be definitely higher on this lot, but because you have a couple lower end pieces in here, it doesn't make the lot as desirable. If this was like half high end, half low end, which is a great strategy, put a bunch of low end and a like half low end, half high end. You can move some of your lower end pieces because people are attracted to the higher end pieces. It makes sense. But with this lot, it's too much money. $18 a unit. You have to think most resellers, when they buy, are going to want to double their money. At least minimum double their money after their shipping costs. So on those lots, I don't think there's room to double your money. The first lot maybe, but a lot of those aren't fast sellers. They're going to sit for a while. So if I were to list that lot, it would be right around that $8 per unit. Yeah, $5 to $8 a unit. And I know that's low, but it's not like heavy hitter inventory. If it was like something like some lots we've had that have sold for crazy money. Let me see if I can see some of these lots that have sold. So I can kind of give you guys an example of what these lots are looking like. Ooh, did Chris just sell his lot? Let's go. Somebody bought Chris's lot. Let's look at Chris's lot really quick. Can I see this? View listing. This is Chris's lot. This is a crazy deal. Obviously, not a lot of people are going to be able to do this, but this is Chris's lot right here. It's new with tag on Tucket shirt, $810, sold out, $13.50 a piece for 60 brand new with tag on Tucket shirts. That's a wholesale deal. Somebody's going to come in and buy that. Chris is making some money on that deal. They're going to make some money on the deal. At least minimum double their money on that deal. Everybody wins. So that's like a perfect example of like a really good wholesale lot. Again, obviously people aren't going to be able to get that kind of wholesale, but let me show you some wholesale that sold. Here we go. This is a good listing right here. View listing. Good listing that a lot of you could get at thrift stores, or you could get at the bins. This is a lot of 10 boys Ralph Lauren pieces. If you go to the bins, I'm sure you can find kids Ralph Lauren pieces all day, every day. This seller did a really great job. Janice, she's been doing a really good job at doing her listings. Look how nice that listing looks. And then you can see what you're getting right off the bat. Not only did she do that, but she also put a video in here so you could see everything, viewing video, so you can see how nice it looks. This lot sold for $50, I believe, plus shipping. If you go to the bins, you could probably pick up all of this for less than, what, $7, because it's all like under a pound. That's probably weighs like maybe 2 or 3 pounds. And the person got a really good deal on shipping. That's a kid's lot that sold for $50. And that person who bought that is probably gonna sell that for around $100 or $125 plus shipping. So they're gonna get a good deal. They're gonna be able to double their money on that investment. That's a great just entry lot, really good listing right there. Let me show one more really quick. Oh, here we go. Here's a lot of 8 dresses that sold for $50. And this is a good one that will show you that you don't need like crazy good brands. You just need to price your listings right, because people are always looking for inventory. So let me show you this, because we got a dress question anyway. A lot of 8 dresses. You got Ralph Lauren, Columbia, Derek Lam, Columbia, Tory Burch, J. Crew, Tommy Hilfiger, Maggie, whatever, London. This one sold for $50, so they took a best offer on this one, but they just showed each piece, priced it aggressively to sell. They got a new tag piece, but the reason this one sold, I already know, is because of this dress right here. Somebody bought this because they understand that they can make a majority of their money back from this one singular dress, and then they just threw in a bunch of lower end dresses to get this lot to move. So you're able to clear out some of your lower end stuff, and you just add one big heavy hitter in there, which is that Tory Burch dress, and that's why that lot sold. So price it like that, and I think you're gonna have more success. And you could break up your lots too. Do like one big heavy hitter piece and like 4 like mid pieces, and those lots will sell like hotcakes. Hotcakes, hotcakes. No problem, Stephanie. Appreciate you. Appreciate the questions too. Always bring the questions. I'm always here to help. Listed's new. It's brand new. Listing lots is a completely different concept to most resellers. I'm still learning how to do it, right? So there's going to be lots of questions, and I appreciate them. And it's going to be a learning curve for everybody, but once we get it down, we understand what works best with everything. We'll be able to share that information with you guys. I will say listings with very good photos are helping. Like that kids lot, her listings pretty much always sell. If you go to her page right now, she has a bunch of really good listings up. Really, really solid listings. Let me see if I can show one of these. Actually, I could probably just look at her. I know she's got a lot up right now. Here it is. Look how nice this is. I knew this was her lot just based off the look of it. Here it is right here. This is a solid lot. 20 pieces, $170, $20 shipping. You get Lululemon, Babaton, Spanx, North Face in this lot. Really, really good. Again, she takes a really quality video going over each piece. She has it laid out nice and neat so you can see what you're getting. And she has new tag piece in here. New tag Lululemon, just sitting right there at the bottom. Is that Lululemon? It might be Lululemon or something else. Maybe it's something else, but really nice. She has a good look to this one. It definitely like looks nice. You want to buy it right away. And somebody could buy this and double their money right now. Easily double their money right now. And that's available right now for $170 plus shipping. A lot of the sellers too have their codes, their $5 codes in the description of their lots. So if you use their code, you get $5 off that price, or if they don't, you can use code KWayShop, you get $5 off too. So yeah, listing is very attractive. So just request to sell. Cool. I'll accept all your applications. Just give me 1 second. So if you guys don't know what this is, we're the ones running the platform. District built this platform for us. I've had it built for a while, and I never figured out how to use it, and I just figured out wholesale is the way to go on here. So tons of great wholesale. Check in all times of the day, because resellers have time during the day to post their lots. I had a crazy lot posted at 12 p.m. last night. I'll have or 12 a.m. Is that what I said? Last night at 12, I had a lot listed. I had crazy lots listed in the middle of the day. There's so much good stuff being listed all throughout the day. So just constantly check back in and see what new lots are available. As a buyer, won't that scare me away? You can wrap shipping into your costs, but if you make your shipping, I would actually say this, think the opposite. If you have a lot listed like 20 units for $150 plus $50 shipping, the buyer initially is going to think they're getting that lot for $15. let's say, let me redo that math. Yeah, 20 items for $150 plus $50 shipping, they're going to assume right away that they're getting those items for less than $10 a piece when really they're paying $10 a piece for those units. So you can actually use shipping to help you out, and you don't pay fees on shipping too. So is that a different link for bundles? What do you mean? I just got a ton of infant toddler clothes that likely won't resell well, but that will be good price for listed for somebody to buy for personal use. Could be. I don't know if we're gonna have too many personal use buyers yet, because we do have like a good kids lot up right now that's been listed for a while. It's a really good kids lot available, but we haven't had a sale on it. I think it's mostly gonna be for items that resell well. That's where it's gonna be used. So how do I apply? Just go to listit.net, lystit.net. lystit.net. Head over to listed.net. At the top, you hit apply. And I don't know if I can share the seller. Can I share the seller code on my computer? Hold on. I might be able to. I might be able to link you directly to it. Here we go. I got it. Click on that link and you can apply to sell. Remember, it's only for app users, for Android users.
You copied that link at the same time I was pasting my title, and it pasted the district thing you just did.
Remember, it's not on Android yet, so they don't have an app for Android yet, but if you're an Android user, you just go to listed.net on your phone and you'll be able to bring it up. So yeah, that was me putting it in a box, weighing the dimensions, list it, putting the shipping at, and I feel like it's too high. Yeah, I think that's average. Like when you're listing a whole lot that's going to fill a box like that, or even a box that's half the size of that, it's going to be a lot to ship. Remember, you can always charge a flat rate fee for shipping if you feel like the shipping's too high, and then use a pirate ship or something like that to be able to get your labels and import them in. So I sell on Whatnot, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. Nice. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Whatnot, and Listed now. I have several vintage, basic, solid Ralph Lauren shirts. Any thoughts on selling? And a lot. I think they'll do good as long as you take good photos. You price them right. I think Ralph Lauren shirts, if you can price them somewhere between $7 to $10 a piece, and they're good prints, good patterns, I think they'll do really well. Shut up, Surfs. God, what the hell are you doing here? All right, let's get back to shipping. Since Surfs is mocking me in the chat, let's get back to shipping. I got a few more eBay orders, 5 more eBay orders going out, and then I got 2 more Depop orders. Feel free to keep asking questions, though. That's what these lives are all about. We'll ship out this one right here. I got another men's poncho shirt. This is a men's size medium, slim fit poncho shirt. This one sold for full ask, $64.99 plus shipping. Nice little sale right there. 3 poncho shirts out the door. I think I've sold a poncho shirt every single day since I got these in and got these listed. So peace out, Travis. Since I got these in, since I got these listed, they have sold every single day. Poncho is a great brand to look for, not only in brand new condition, but in pre-owned condition. These have like a crazy, like 400 or 600% sell-through rate. It's like absolutely insane on eBay. So Poncho, they look super basic, but they have a very, very strong following. I think one of the reasons is because they have magnetic pockets. It's like a new thing, new craze to have like magnetic pockets on your shirt. And I think that's why they sell so well, is because guys really like the magnetic pockets. So this one's going to ship out for $5.31. I see a lot of you applying to sell too. I'll accept all the applications after the live. And again, if you're looking for inventory, go shop list it. Like I said, we're going to have lots available. I'm actually going to probably post some lots today. See all that inventory down there? And the inventory that's on my desk right here?
The one I'm trying not to.
That's all going to be put in lots. Basically, whatever we found yesterday at the thrift store, we're going to drop on listed lots. So if you need quality inventory, like really good stuff, like good Ralph Lauren prints like this, we're going to drop them in lots, like super cheap for you guys. So trying to grow the platform, and the way you grow it is you give out good deals, good steals and deals. How do I apply to sell? The link that I just put in the live earlier, Melissa, if you scroll up a little bit in the chat, that link will take you right to apply to sell, or just go to listed.net, and then there should be an apply to sell button near the top. If you want to look at my bundle, they are in the middle of the road ones, but I thought prices were low. My pics are very busty and video not working for me so far. Any tips? Videos, keep them under like 30 seconds or less. That's how you get the videos to work. I have had a couple people say that videos aren't working, but I think their videos were more than 30 seconds and it gives them an error if they try to upload something with longer than 30-second videos. So 4 separate 30-second videos is what you're allowed to do. And just take quality photos. The photos will lead the buyer to the listing. Put the photo as your first, your like cover photo as the first photo, and then after that put your video photos and then any other photos you want to put. I think you can put up to, I want to say it's like 20 photos total. So if you want to do an individual photo on each piece that's in the lot, also list out each individual piece that's in the lot too. That really helps. It gives buyers more confidence. As a seller, your job is to make sure the buyer is confident in what they're going to get. If they have any discrepancies on what they think they're going to get, they usually won't buy the lot. So if you literally individually list out each item with sizes, all that stuff, let everybody know exactly what condition their items are going to come in. If they're good condition but one item has a small flaw, disclose it so that way they know that what they're getting. And as long as that is good to go, their buyers are going to be happy, and if they get a good deal, they're going to be more happy. Then they're going to come back and they can actually follow you on List It. As soon as you post lots, they can get notifications as soon as you post lots. So if you're a good seller and you build a community, you can build them right on List It. People will come back and buy from you. I had somebody list a lot the other day, sold in 30 seconds. I couldn't even share it to my socials. It sold in 30 seconds because somebody got a notification because they put up a good lot. So recently lost my corporate job, went to ramp up reselling. I'd love a mentor. Do you know anyone? I don't know anyone. To be honest, I think the best way to learn is just learn slowly by watching videos for free on the internet. That's what I'll say. I think a lot of people will give you mentorship and they'll charge you a buttload of money for it, and I'd rather just have you learn it all for free because that's how we learned it for free. You guys know Opal Hanger are my favorite reseller resource. You guys are awesome. Shout out to Opal Hanger. Opal Hanger is the best. I like to pop in there and do little giveaways on their live and help them out. They're awesome. I love them. And they're doing really good job on consignment on their shows too. They're getting some really good consignment over there. Can Kayla come say hi to us? Can you just say hi to Surfs so he shuts up?
Surf?
I have my
He
mic.
can't text me really quick.
Yeah, I have a mic on too, so he won't even be able to hear you.
Where's your mic? Oh,
Yeah,
down there.
yeah, they can't hear you. Just wave at him and then flick him off. I found some Wrangler George Strait shirts, like a collab. Yeah, they didn't have good comps. Those actually sell pretty quick though. They sell pretty quick. If you can get them cheap, they'll sell quick. Didn't see 4 anyplace. Too many, that is the issue. Yeah, 4. You can only put 4 on the listing. That's probably why. 4 30-second videos. How do you get enough for lots? What do you mean? Like, how do you get enough for lots? Like, how are people getting enough money for lots? A lot of the people that are actually listing on List It, one of our top sellers is a bin shopper. So she gets her stuff like, she can fill a whole cart for like $50, and then she splits that into 2 $500 lots, and she makes, $1,000. So yeah, if you're able to source the bins or get stuff cheap enough, or you get a big bulk lot of something and you're like, hey, I'm going to list half of it, but I want to make my money back on the other half, you can list that in lots. It's not going to be for everybody. Some people, where you source it's too much money for your stuff and you're not going to be able to wholesale that stuff off. I completely understand. But then there's other people that do get their stuff really cheap and they would rather wholesale that stuff off super fast and make a ton of money and then go find more of that product because they have more available. Also, we're working directly with wholesalers. So literally people that wholesale for a living, we're working with those people. So we just started getting some of those people on board. One of those lots got posted last night. It was 20 brand new with tag Ralph Lauren shirts that we usually get for our Whatnot shows. I'm having that person list them right on List It. And he's going to have a bunch. He has 4 12 by 18 storage units, double stacked full of inventory right now. That's what he told me. That's all coming to List It. Brand new with tag inventory, going to get slowly listed. So you guys are going to see a bunch of new with tag lots coming. So even if you're a reseller, you can't wholesale on List It, there might be opportunity for you to buy brand new with tag inventory really cheap. And this way you don't have to go out and source different wholesalers and figure out who's the best and who's the worst. We're doing all that for you. We're working directly with these people. So we know, we've vetted these people. I've worked with them for a while. They're bringing their lots straight to you guys. So you guys don't have to do all that extra work. So Treasure Chest, I always trying to source their Whatnot shows. That's somebody who I actually do wholesale with. So he's been wholesaling with me for a while. So who is that so we can follow? As soon as one of their lots are available, I'll put it up. I don't know what his name is currently on the platform. If you look up VARUN, it should pop up his listing, but he doesn't have any listings up right now because he sold his first listing. But look for my new tag post on my social media, on my Facebook and stuff. That's coming straight from the wholesaler. But yeah, Treasure Chest Vintage, they reached out, good people over there. Enjoy working with them. I reached out to them. I said, hey, I have an opportunity. Instead of you wholesaling your Ralph Lauren to me, that's what this pile is right here, is all wholesale Ralph Lauren that they wholesale to me. I actually have a box out there too. I want you to bring those lots to my followers, price them at the same price, move those lots. I'm losing money because if I were to buy those lots and resell them, I would make way more money selling those lots. Instead, I'm like, you know what? I want to build this platform. I can see the vision, you know, a year or two from now. So I'm going to work with all these wholesalers that I could potentially be getting inventory for, but I'm going to push them to you guys so you guys can make it. Of course, I make a 5% cut, but like I said, if I were to buy $1,000 worth of Ralph Lauren at their prices at like $7 a unit, I would triple my investment. So I'm making 5% on 1,000 instead of making $2,000 on 1,000. And I'm doing that because I want to show you guys, bring you guys the best inventory, show you guys that we're bringing the best stuff for you guys to buy and sell. And also helping other sellers move some product too. I think that's the cool part of Listed is everybody can be involved both in the buying and the selling. You can be a buyer and a seller at the same exact time if you really wanted to. All right, next sale is a pair of Levi's jeans. Let me make sure these are the right one. 2922. They look like a light wash, but these are a dark wash. 2922. These are Levi's jeans. Paid $13 for these. These sold for $29.99. I believe these are new with tags. I don't see the tags on them, but I believe they're new with tags. They're just hidden in there. I don't usually pick up Levi's, although yesterday I did pick up a bunch of corduroy Levi's 511s. They actually do really good on eBay. I might keep those and list them on eBay because I want to see how fast they sell before I wholesale them off. But yeah, grab those at the thrift yesterday. By the way, we were supposed to do a live thrift today, and I apologize. The reason we didn't do a live thrift today is because we had to call a plumber to our house, so he didn't leave until like an hour ago. So I apologize, no live thrifting today. We're gonna go thrifting. I'm gonna go thrifting tomorrow, but I don't think it's gonna be live because Joey's home tomorrow, so Kayla's gotta stay home with Joey. So live thrifting will resume next week for sure. We should be good next week. This week is kind of a weird week with everything going on with the plumber coming. We kept Joey home on Tuesday this week to go to Busch Gardens, and then he also is off on Friday. So it's just a weird week. It's gonna be weird for the next couple weeks because kids are home. So Texas, yeah, they're in Texas. Treasure Chest Vintage, yep, they're in Texas. They have a lot right now, a wholesale lot of North Face right now. I don't know if anybody's seen this lot. I posted my socials. There's people sleeping. Like literally I would buy this lot to resell it. They would reach out and give me this lot. And this lot is available right now. There's so many good lots available. Look, I'll share my screen really quick. I know I'm sharing Listed a lot today, but there's such good opportunity over there. There's another lot right there, 18, Ralph Lauren, Patagonia, FootJoy. This is perfect. You could double your money on that lot. Treasure Chest is down here somewhere. Their listing is a little buried right now. Maybe it's on the second page. Where is it at? Where is it at? There's another one of theirs right there. Maybe the North Face lot got bought. Maybe I missed it. It should be on the first page. Give me a second, chat. There's a good. Oh no, that's not the tie lot I was thinking of. Maybe somebody bought it. Oh no, there it is right there. 90 pieces of North Face. 90 pieces of North Face and Patagonia summer bundle. So these are all baggy shorts. They grade everything, so they go through, make sure there's no crazy stains, flaws. It is coming from a rag house, so just keep that in mind when you get it in. You're probably going to want to wash it because it comes from a rag house, but you can expand this video out if you wanted to. They show you each and every piece on this. They go through, kind of show photos of what you're going to get. They have hats in there, beanies, everything. And that lot is 90 pieces for $800. So it's under, even with shipping costs, it's under $10 a unit shipped right to your door. It's a crazy good deal for a North Face and Patagonia summer bundle. So you can actually sell it right now. I've been following you and trying to learn first time. I signed up for Nifty through you. Amazing. How long did it take for your first sale? Trying to post 5 items a day, signed up for Whatnot live sales as well. Nice. When I first started, my first sale came really quick because I listed something that had a really crazy sell-through rate. I had just bought a Pokemon booster box. I was going to collect all the old booster boxes, like nostalgia, but then I found out about eBay selling a little bit after that. So I just took that box and resold it back on eBay. And then I started selling items out of my closet. I think I got my next sale like 5 or 6 days later. Then we went to the thrift store and bought $100 worth of stuff. So I got sales right away. If you're listing stuff around your house, it might take a little bit longer because a lot of that stuff doesn't have crazy good sell-through rates, but just price that stuff low so you can get items to move really fast. So lowered my price quite a bit. There you go. Lower your prices. There you go. If people are viewing your listings, I think they get a notification as soon as you lower your price too. I believe that's how it works. If not, I'm going to talk to the guys about that to get that integrated. All right, let's finish off shipping really quick. We got a Tori Richard shirt. Just listed this. Nice floral. These are selling like hotcakes. Tori Richard, Tommy Bahama, Rain Spooner. If you have them, list them because this is the time of year that these fly. Just listed this one and it sold for full price, $24.99 plus shipping. Would buying from listed be good for someone like me who is new and doesn't have established followers? Right now, I've been going to the bins. It could be if you buy the right lot. So like I said, people are free just like they are on eBay to price their lots, and they can price them however they want. I'm not going to dictate who's going to price what. I'm not going to reach out to people and say, hey, please drop your price because your price is overpriced. So there are overpriced lots. There are lots with not so great inventory. What I will say is, if you follow my Facebook page, when I post a lot for sale on my Facebook page, there's ones posted right now. All of those lots are good lots. I'm only posting the best lots to this Facebook page because, again, some of them are overpriced. They just don't make sense. They're not good sellers, and I want the best sellers to be published first. And so far, so good. Most of the lots I've been posting to my socials have been selling very, very fast because people recognize, like, dang, that's a really good deal. I don't have to go sourcing this week. I can just buy this lot. It'll show up next week, and I can list it. So check out the lots I post to my Facebook page. That's what I'll say. Again, I'm not gonna go around and tell people like drop your prices are too high, things like that. I don't think that's the way you should run a platform. So just keep that in mind when you're buying. Yes, sir. I see about 50 new with tag Ralph Lauren pieces. They're from somebody's personal collection, all extra large. Do you recommend lotting them and listing them on District? You can if you want to. Those are good sellers though. So if you wanted to wholesale them off, go for it. If you want to bring them over to District, go for it. If you want to list those on eBay too, new with tag Ralph Lauren flies on eBay. So either way, if you want to just pass a deal on another seller, I think to be honest, those would probably sell in hours, maybe minutes unlisted. A lot of the lots that are really good are selling really quick. So if you feel like doing that, price them aggressively to sell. You'll probably move them within a day. Next up, Athleta. These are brand new Athleta shorts. Pick these up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls on the yellow tag clearance event. $10 is what we spent. We sold these for $31.50. Chris just sold another bundle. Will he have more available? Possibly. I can reach out to him. Natalie, what size bundle do you want? I can text him right now and ask him if he can put up a bundle for you. Let me know how many pieces you want about. I think he does 18, 40, and 60. So which one of those would you want? And I can reach out to him and tell him that Natalie wants a lot. I can have that facilitated for you. I think he's almost out though. He's very, very close to selling out. Which after he sells out, I don't know if he's getting any more because he got him at a really good deal. There's so many. This is just the first delivery. Nice. Hey, if you want to wholesale them off, put them on listed. Go look at some of the lots. True Kid, go look at some of the lots. Check out how they have them listed. A lot of the Polo Ralph Lauren lots that have good photos sell really quick. You can also go to the activity feed on the bottom of listed. You can check out all the sales. That's where that's like eBay sold comps for listed is down at the bottom. You can see what the lots look like there. But take good quality photos. Take a quick 30-second video of the lot. Just hover over top of it. You don't have to talk at all in the video. Just show your lot. And yeah, you're going to sell that fast. If you want to try live selling too, you can go live on listed. If you go live, I bet you could sell all those within an hour. Tommy Bahama men's extra large shirt, silk. Good pattern on this one. Sold for $22.50. I paid $8.54. Is that the mailman?
No, I found a house key in here.
Found a house key. Nice.
I watched it.
We'll have to go to every house and figure out whose house it goes to. Chris posted on Facebook last night. He was making a few more bundles. Okay, cool. Just let me know which size bundle you guys want, and I can reach out to him. Thoughts on a Banana Republic for resale? There is some Banana Republic that actually sells well. There's some dresses that retail pretty high, and if you get it cheap enough and you get them new with tags, they'll resell. Also, vintage Banana Republic resells really well. So there's a couple pieces, but not all Banana Republic is good. Would be interested at 40? Okay, let me text him. He could probably get that lot set up for you ASAP. Let me text him. Hold on. Where is he at? Chris Peak. Boom. He said 60 kit gone. I'm on live. Stephanie wants a 40-piece bundle or around that many units. Make it happen or I'm blocking you. LOL. Okay. I sent him a message. Found 2 jelly cats. I was looking at the we skimmed by the plushie section yesterday at the thrift store. I was like, I need to learn this section. There's so many freaking plushies at that thrift store. I had a good look with wool and linen pieces. Yeah, those also sell well. Also, like the Christmas style sweaters with like the big, like Christmassy patterns on the front, like the stripe with the snowflakes. Those do really good around Christmas time. I've sold those for like 40 or 50 bucks. There's certain pieces that do well, but not all Banana Republic. So just don't go to the thrift store and just grab all Banana Republic because the majority of it is bad, but there are some pieces that are good. Last 2 orders are going to be from Depop. We got a Brooks Brothers Regent shirt, $5.34. This sold over on Depop for 20 bucks. I took a best offer on that one. That's just going to ship out easy peasy. And then the next sale is actually super surprising that this brand sold on Depop. This is why we use Nifty. We cross-list all of our items to multiple platforms because you never know who is shopping on what platform. This brand I would have never expected to move on Depop. Like, who in the world on Depop is buying Brioni shirts? I don't know. I thought everybody thinks it's always for vintage t-shirts. That's what I figured it's for. Just like basic shirts, Ralph Lauren shirts, things like that. A men's Brioni shirt sold over on Depop. And this one sold for 36 bucks. $36 for a men's Brioni shirt. Remember, fees on Depop are so low. I only paid $1.94 in fees. So everything else I keep on this shirt, which is wild. So if you're not cross-listing your stuff, use Nifty to do it. I have a link in the description of this video. Sign up. You get 15% off your first month. There's also a 7-day free trial as well. You could be selling your Brioni shirts on Depop. Does it happen often? No, but it takes only a couple seconds to use Nifty and cross-list over to the other platforms. And then you're able to basically, 2 or 3 of these items sell on Depop every single month and you weren't listing on Depop. It basically pays for your subscription. Yeah, it could be a Father's Day purchase too, 100%. I sell so much random stuff on Depop. Yeah, if you were just listing on eBay, you could bring all your stuff over. Just make sure you don't list any hard goods because they do ban you for listing hard goods. But if you have a bunch of shirts, just randomness, just list it on Depop, list it on Poshmark, list it on Mercari. You never know what it's going to sell over on Depop. So that's it for today. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Like I said, hop over to list it today. Trying to push this platform. I know I'm getting a little spammy with posts, and I know some people probably are getting upset about it, but I really want to grow this platform. I can see in a year from now, I won't have to post at all. I'll have a bunch of people over there just buying and selling and making good money. But head over here, just scroll through, see all the deals, see all the items that were just listed. Very easy to look. And then all of these have videos, they have photos. So if you're looking for inventory, this is a great way to both buy inventory and then also sell inventory. Like that's a great lot right there for sale. There's a Ralph Lauren lot over here for sale. So if you need some inventory, such good sellers. There's one lot over here too I wanted to show. Oh, there's that Lululemon lot. Let me show that Lululemon lot before we head off. Where's the lot that I was looking for? There's a decent lot. Mizzen and Main, Untuckit, Filson. Why has nobody bought this lot? $200 for 20 shirts. You get Mizzen and Main, Untuckit, Roan, Johnny Was, LL Bean, Duluth, Ralph Lauren, B. Draddy, Denim and Supply, Polo Ralph Lauren, Faraday, Cool, Ralph Lauren, 32 Bar Blues, CC Filson, women's shirt. Like, why has nobody bought this lot yet? I might buy this lot. That's a good lot. You can easily double your money on that lot. Easy. And shipping's only $9.72 on that lot. That's crazy. Yeah, Listed's ours. It's our platform. It was built a while ago for us. We just didn't know how to use it, and we just figured out how to use it. And we're going to use it for wholesale. There's another good lot right there. Ralph Lauren, Columbia. There was a lot I was looking for, but I can't find it. Where's the Lululemon lot? Here's a Lululemon lot right here. It's $1,000. It is a little hefty, but it has really good stuff in it. So it has sweaters, has all the sizes over here. Oh no, those aren't sizes. Those are how many you're going to get. Sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, tanks, jacket, pants, leggings, shorts, has the number of units you're going to get. You have new with tags in here. You have bras, polos, scubas, $1,000 with free shipping for 60 units. Comes out to what, $14 a piece or something like that. And they go through and showcase all the pieces. So if you need inventory, you can literally get these delivered right to your door. 2 scubas. Money. There's money in here. You could double your money on this lot, easy peasy. So just imagine you spend $1,000. These are be quick sellers too. Good for whatnot inventory too. So if you want to put on a whole Lululemon show, price these at $20 a unit. You paid $1,200. You could price them at $20 a unit. Make some money on this and grow a whatnot audience using this inventory. That's how I would do it if you're trying to grow your audience right here. Fees are 10% plus a processing fee. I forget what the processing fee is, but it's right around, I think, 12%, pretty much what eBay is. So it's right around 12% fees on listed. I'm waiting for my reseller certificates to come in so I don't pay taxes first. Yes, I think you can set that up on listed. I haven't done it because I just pay and then I just use that as my cost of goods. But yes, you can put in reseller certificates, all that stuff, so you don't pay taxes on your orders. So go check it out. Lots of good lots. I'll be posting lots all throughout the day. Again, apologize for being spammy. I know some people don't like it. Some people are like, I'm here for learning reselling. As soon as lots sell, I pull down those listings, or I pull down those posts off Facebook so my Facebook feed isn't flooded with posts. But if you want to see the best posts, best lots available, I post them all throughout the day. So check those out. If you're looking for good lots, just look at my Facebook feed. And again, sorry for being spammy, but in a month from now, I won't have to spam any lots. I'll do 1 lot a day, and because everything else will just be happening organically. And right now, I'm trying to use my social media audience, use those resellers that are hungry for inventory, and literally lead you guys right to the inventory, and try to help you guys get good lots, and everybody makes some money. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna head off. I appreciate you guys. I'll probably have a video coming out today. I did an order pull video with my Meta glasses, so I'll have that out later today. And I'm going thrifting tomorrow, so you'll see more thrifting videos. Hopefully you guys like the Lululemon. It was a really short Lululemon video, but hopefully you guys like that.